Sarah, what is GET?
It is the Global Energy Transition Congress and Exhibition.
Okay, now it's global energy transition, but this is far more than just an energy industry event, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I was given the privilege to try and establish a new event to help drive us all towards reaching net zero. And I realised that there are quite a lot of energy transition conferences happening around the world. And when I did my research, what I felt was missing was that we were seeing the same sort of industries talking to the same sort of industries. And my view is that we really need to get some collaboration across these sectors. So what GET is trying to do is break down the silos between all of these key industry sectors. So yes, we're bringing the energy sector together, anything from LNG to nuclear to the renewable side of things, looking at the hydrogen side, looking at carbon capture and storage, but then moving on to the hard to abate industries. So bringing in the concrete industries, cement, steel, heavy duty shipping, mining, and then bringing in finance, because everyone knows that we need to find the money to help fund the technologies we need to get us down to net zero.
Yeah, the technology. My world is the technology is wonderful, but without the financing and the policies. Taciana, it's a global conference. What role does Africa play in all this?
Well, because it's a global conference and nobody can be left behind, Africa has a role to play. And it's essential that the voices are heard and the diversity of our countries are also have a position and something to say on the just energy transition. Another very important aspect is that the just energy transition to be equitable needs the participation of all, and Africa plays an important role on that as well.
Now, this will be your second event in July in New York. You were at the first one this year. What was it like and what can people expect at GET?
So collaboration and diversity, and where we had the participation of leaders, governments, NGOs, speakers from all over the country, where they really reach an agreement that we need to do something, concrete steps. And Africa, to show its diversity, its challenges, but also its reality, needs to be present to showcase and present the projects and their views on energy transition.
Now, I wasn't there, but seeing what you got up to, you had what, 300 plus speakers, a bit of a who's who from again, right across the spectrum. You had a couple of hundred exhibitors, 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Same plan for July in New York?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what was really unique about this event was that we were very much bringing together the politicians, the energy regulators, the leaders in this space, and the CEOs and the business people from across these industries. And it was having them come together, collaborate, talk to one another, and really understand how everything is so interrelated and interconnected. We cannot afford to stand back and just be sitting in our own lanes at the moment.
Silos, yeah.
Climate change is a reality. Like, we are seeing it all over the world. Africa has been at the forefront of climate vulnerability for decades. They have a lot to show us and a lot to explain to us about how we manage this. But all of us are seeing this on our doorsteps now. We've had the Californian wildfires, we've got mass flooding in Europe as we speak right now. Things are happening all over the world. We have to take action. And I think that the only way to accelerate this and get things going is really by breaking down these barriers, and we all have to work together. Humankind is ingenious. We can make things happen. So that is what we're doing with GET. We're getting people together to get things going.
And join the dots. Now, you've already opened the call for papers already. I believe the deadline is December.
Yes, that's right. So we have an open call for projects and call for papers. The call for projects is pretty unique in that we're asking people to demonstrate decarbonisation projects that are happening now, so people can feel inspired and see that things can really happen. So if you have a decarbonisation project, please submit it to the getcongress.com.
As opposed to, here's another PowerPoint of what we think we might do in the future. Here's what we can do today.
This is what we're doing now. So think about how people can look at that, be inspired, scale up, work with you, partner with you, make it even bigger and better and bolder.
Hey, good stuff. I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.